There have been more red arrows on Wall Street lately. Volatility continues, but Kevin O'Leary, you know him as Mr. Wonderful from CNBC's Shark Tank, doesn't seem too concerned.
People always are balanced between the fear of volatility. I've been living through it a long time. I don't sell my stocks when there's volatility. I try and find opportunity in it. And I'm not sure we're going to get into a very volatile period in the back end of the year as the Fed, decides what direction it's going to go. And these packages with the government and financing debt and all of this stuff, but it's all noise. At the end of the day, the economy is very healthy.
It sounds like he's given us that Wall Street mantra, stay the course. How much of that translates to us, Brian Bowen, the regular retirement saver?
Well, I mean, isn't everybody that's listening worth $400 million?
Yeah.
I mean, they can all relate to
Well, I mean,
him.
I am. You are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the funny thing. He can accept volatility because you got a $400 million net worth.
All right.
He probably a lot of very high net worth, super rich folks like that usually have anywhere from 10 to 15% in cash, actually, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
So just for a rainy day.
Yeah, millions in cash.
Wow.
So it's kind of funny where they're like, oh, yeah, I've got plenty of stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also got like 8 million sitting in cash.
Yeah.
Or more. I mean, who knows, right? But the point is that it's a different ball game for him.
That guy's a bit of a jackpipe anyway. If you ever watch Shark Tank, he's the one that goes, I will squash you like the cockroach that you are. And I'm like, can you be polite? Just have some manners, dude.
That's the one shark that I do not like.
Yeah.
He's okay, there's a point of being, bold, he's bold about what he believes in and all that, but he's rude.
Yeah.
He actually.
The Robert Herjavec guy, whatever that guy's name is, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He seems like he'd be fun to hang around with.
He'd be a good one to work. I would not, if I got an offer on Kevin O'Leary, I'd turn it down.
Yep.
Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
But I think the reality is, it sounds like, he's trying to give us the old stay the course. And that's true. It's just, you need to look at what you're using the money for. Every dollar should have a purpose, right? And so if you're needing that money in the next 1 to 3 years and you're experiencing a lot of volatility in that account, maybe you should, do something different. But if you don't need the money for 25 years, then
let it ride.
Yeah, let it ride. It probably doesn't matter that much. And I just think that's where a second opinion kind of gets into saying, why are you taking the risk on this account? We just had a couple came in and they said, we've been the same folks for 25 years. They're really nice advisors and we love them. We built up a relationship, but we just feel like there's something missing. And then we went through their portfolio and we talked about where they're taking their income from. And it was opposite of what it should have been. Their Roth money that was the last thing they should take was literally the most conservative. And the money that they're going to be taking right now to live on is the most aggressive. It's flip-flopped. And I was like, somebody's asleep at the wheel. And they didn't know what was going on because they're not very investment savvy, right? That's why they paid someone else for the last 20 years to take care of it. And so
to speak.
Right, so to speak. And then so it's like, okay, well, let's take a look at this. And so that's where the education piece comes and say, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most aggressive, your account's like an 8. You're taking as much risk as the, U.S. stock market, the S&P 500. And you guys are a 4. Right, based on the questions that you asked and based on all your information. So we need to get you down to 4. And it's an easy fix. It's just until you get educated, you're taking this kind of risk. You could potentially lose 50% of your account. Are you okay with that? And the answer is usually no. They let you barely get it out, right? So I think that's what this is about.